for everyone.
Tonight, several developing stories as we come on the air. President Trump under growing pressure, now trying to shift the focus. Today, bringing American families before the cameras, saying they are the ones permanently separated from their family members because of undocumented immigrants. It all comes after the president's policy separating children from their parents and the outrage across the country. Tonight, hundreds of children remain separated. The babies, the young faces who don't know their parents' phone numbers. Is there a plan now to reunite them? The severe storm threat as we come on the air, 20 million Americans bracing for storms tonight. Flash flooding, severe thunderstorms from the heartland all the way east. We have the new track. Just in tonight, the violent home explosion, people inside critically injured, and you will see the first responders racing in. The officer fired tonight after pulling over his daughter and her boyfriend. He arrests the young man, and you will hear what he says to him on the police video. The brutal road rage case tonight, the Colorado mother with her sons going to the dentist. Tonight, the driver of the other car charged with murder of one of her sons right in front of the family. And what authorities are now saying tonight about Anthony Bourdain.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Friday night. Several developing stories as we come on, including those severe storms tonight. But we are going to begin with the mounting pressure on the president and questions over the hundreds of children at shelters all over the country now. Well, tonight, the president, in an effort to change the headline, brought families to Washington who have lost loved ones to violence by undocumented immigrants, calling their families permanently separated. But tonight, there remains confusion about the president's new executive order halting children from being separated, because so many children are already spread out across this country, many of them too young to know their parents' phone numbers or any other information to be able to find them. ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl leading us off.
With mounting confusion about the fate of migrant children separated from their parents, President Trump today sought to change the subject, surrounding himself with American parents of children who were killed by undocumented criminals.
These are the American citizens permanently separated from their loved ones. The word permanently being the word that you have to think about, permanently. They're not separated for a day or 2 days. These are permanently separated because they were killed by criminal illegal aliens.
Multiple studies show undocumented immigrants actually commit crimes at a lower rate than American citizens. The president's comments today come amid growing outrage over the images of migrant children in detention centers on the border and the sounds of their cries. Today, as her husband was preparing to speak, the First Lady released a video of her meeting with migrant children at a shelter, tweeting, "It's my sincere hope Congress will be able to reach across the aisle and find a solution." It's been 2 days since the president signed his order to end the separation of children from their families. But today in California, a lawyer for the Trump administration couldn't answer a judge's basic questions about the new policy. Meanwhile, on the president's favorite morning show, this was the message.
Like it or not, these aren't our kids. Show them compassion. But it's not like he's doing this to the people of Idaho or Texas. These are people from another country, and now people are saying that they're more important than people in our country who are paying taxes, who have needs as well.
Earlier this week, the president went to Capitol Hill to urge Congress to pass immigration reform, including funding for his border wall, tweeting, quote, "Now is the best opportunity ever for Congress to change the ridiculous and obsolete laws on immigration."
The immigration system, it's been a really bad system, probably the worst anywhere in the world. We're going to try and see if we can fix it.
But today, he reversed course, tweeting, "Republicans should stop wasting their time on immigration until after we elect more senators and congressmen, women in November."
So let's get to John Karl. He's live at the White House here on a Friday night. And John, you've been talking to your administration sources, and they tell you that there remains real confusion tonight over how to deal with this crisis and reunite those families. Children, we know, at more than a dozen shelters coast to coast in this country.
There sure is, David. Top officials in this administration simply haven't figured out yet how to implement both the president's zero-tolerance policy and his order reversing family separation. One senior administration official told me that the confusion on this is actually greater than the chaos we saw after the president's first travel ban. The bottom line is they simply haven't figured out how to make this work.
All right, John Carl leading us off tonight. John, thank you. And tonight you're about to hear the story of one little girl who was lucky enough to remember a family member's phone number. But what about those too young to remember or even to know? And on the border tonight, our team with the Border Patrol saying they're just trying to do their jobs as they're told. ABC's Marcus Moore, who rode along with the patrol from McAllen, Texas tonight.
Overnight, a tearful reunion in Maryland between a mother from Guatemala and her 7-year-old son.
Me puse a llorar cuando lo vi, porque es el único hijo que tengo.
Just one of the some 500 children the government says have been reunited with their parents since May. But more than 1,800 children are still waiting, many of them very young, babies, toddlers, with no way of finding their parents on their own. And that 6-year-old Alison Jimena Valencia Madrid, whose desperate cries were recorded then obtained by ProPublica. The little girl who begged a supervisor to call her aunt after being separated from her mother. And tonight, we hear her talking to the aunt from a detention center by phone. ProPublica listening in.
¿Qué quieres hacer cuando vengas?
Primero quiero ir a bañarme, un baño muy calientito. Después quiero comer y después quiero ir a la tienda a comprar tofu.
Advocates say it was key that Alison Jimena had memorized her aunt's number.
The fact that Jimena was able to memorize this phone number turned out to be a really lucky thing for her. Many of the kids who come to this country who are her age or below, don't know things like phone numbers. They don't know their parents' full names, but that phone number distinguished her from the rest of the group.
Alison's aunt tells us she has finally talked to her mom, but there is no word on when they will be reunited. Tonight, the government is giving few details on how it will reunite nearly 2,000 families scattered around the country. As those families wait, every day, more people cross the border. We saw the round-the-clock operation firsthand during a ride-along with the Border Patrol in Laredo, Texas. We were there as agents chased a group of men who they say crossed the border under the cover of night. Earlier in the day, agents raiding an alleged stash house where they found 7 men inside who they believe had been smuggled over the border just hours before.
What we're doing, everything we do is for the United States. We're here to protect the people of our country.
And Marcus Moore joined us tonight from a very busy bus station in McAllen, Texas, where Border Patrol just released young mothers from custody. Marcus?
David, that's right. Just moments ago, we saw a busload of young mothers with their children in their arms. Those mothers had ankle monitors, and one woman from Honduras told me she was afraid her son would be taken away. But it appears tonight that these mothers and their children have been released from custody while their cases proceed. David.
All right, Marcus Moore, thanks to you again tonight as well. We are going to turn to other news this Friday night because there are severe storms we're watching at this hour. Just as we start the weekend, 20 million Americans now bracing for severe weather. Multiple high water rescues in the Richmond, Virginia area today, flooding, shutting down the airport for a time. At least 4 reported tornadoes in the heartland, this one in New Madrid County, Missouri. Tonight's storm stretching from Colorado all the way to the East Coast, and ABC's David Curley with the pictures and the new storm track tonight.
All those clouds are spinning.
Tonight, millions anxiously watching the skies. Tornado warnings in Alabama. Children there finding shelter in school hallways. The severe storms are on the move. This tornado touching down in southeast Missouri. And in Virginia, a tree crashing on multiple homes. One Henrico County woman rushed to the hospital. For the Richmond area, dangerous flooding with more than 7 inches of rain falling.
We went outside and seen the water flooding in the front. Then we seen water on the porch. And as I came back in the house and turned around, water came washing down from the back of the trailer.
Firefighters rescuing people from at least 7 vehicles. Richmond's airport shut down temporarily. Parts of the airfield underwater.
So let's get right to David Curley tonight. He's live in the Washington, D.C. area. David, you've been talking with our meteorologist. What are we tracking into the night, into the weekend?
Several threats out there, David. Let's take a look at the maps. There are
thunderstorm watches in effect in 7 states, from the plains all the way down to the deep south. They are watching for damaging winds, hail, some isolated tornadoes are possible there as well. And then flash flood watches stretching from Indiana to Virginia tonight, including areas just south of us right here in D.C. David?
All right, could be a tricky night ahead. David Curlier, thanks to you. And from Columbus, Ohio this evening, new pictures coming in after a violent home explosion. Just a horrific scene. 2 people critically injured inside, the entire neighborhood rocked by the blast. ABC's Steve Osunsami with the images tonight as first responders race to the scene.
This was an emergency. Columbus police officers responding to a home explosion today were racing to find possible survivors. The home was supposed to be empty, but they were worried someone was trapped inside. Sifting through the rubble, they find a boy.
Sweetie, you're good. We've made it this far. Yes. You're going to be all right.
Then they hear a voice, someone calling for help.
I'm trying, sweetheart.
Police say it was 36-year-old Vernice Hill. She, too, is pulled out alive. Both are in critical condition tonight with burns and fractures. The blast was so loud they could hear it miles away.
You have a house completely leveled. There are workers in there trying to dig people out.
Several houses and buildings nearby were damaged in the explosion. Investigators tonight say this was a natural gas explosion caused by scrappers who were pulling metal from the property. David?
Steve Osunsami, thank you, Steve. There are new protests planned near Pittsburgh tonight after the shooting death of an unarmed teen as he ran away from police. An officer firing 3 times at 17-year-old Antoine Rose after a traffic stop in East Pittsburgh. That officer had just been sworn in that day. The DA now says investigators have found an empty 9mm gun clip in the young man's front pocket after the shooting. Prosecutors, though, said they also have video of what happened before the shooting. They stopped short of giving specifics tonight. And from Lorain, Ohio this evening, a police officer has been fired after pulling over a car. Inside that car, his own daughter and her boyfriend. He puts the boyfriend in his patrol car, and you're about to hear what the officer then said to him. Here's ABC's Ariel Reshef tonight.
Tonight, the new dash cam video. An Ohio police officer pulling over his daughter's boyfriend.
You can get out. You're going to jail.
John Kovac now fired. His former department saying he abused his authority. The video from last month obtained by the Chronicle Telegram showing the officer apparently threatening to fabricate charges.
Have a seat in my car. We'll make it up as we go.
First, putting the boyfriend into his squad car.
Any guns, knives, weed on you? Go ahead, get smart before I can do something to you, even more.
The couple both protesting, saying they're 18. Kovac claiming his daughter was missing.
My daughter in there?
Then forcing her into the back seat.
Why are you taking me? You have to give me a reason. By law, why are you pushing me? Why are you pushing me? Why are you doing this?
Kovac driving away with his daughter yelling.
Let me out of the car.
The department saying Kovac's actions are not acceptable for members of our police department, and we felt it warranted immediate dismissal. Officer Kovac now appealing the decision to fire him. And David, Kovac was a 26-year veteran of the force. Police say they've now handed over this incident to the county prosecutor for review. David?
Ariel Reshef tonight, thank you. A major decision about your privacy rights tonight. The Supreme Court ruling that police in most cases will need a search warrant to track suspects' movements by collecting information about where they have used their cell phones. It means that police must go before a judge and get a search warrant to track cell phone location data on someone's phone. Chief Justice John Roberts joining the 4 liberal justices in the majority ruling. And one more note on North Korea tonight. President Trump issuing an order extending the national emergency, as it's called, related to North Korea's nuclear weapons program. It comes after that summit in Singapore, and then President Trump tweeting right after that there is no longer a nuclear threat from North Korea. What today's directive does is extend sanctions on North Korea while negotiations continue with Kim Jong-un. There is still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Friday. The brutal road rage case, the Colorado mother with her sons at the dentist, the driver of the other car charged with murdering one of the sons right in front of the family. Also, there is news tonight about Anthony Bourdain, what authorities have now revealed about his death. And then the frightening new images coming in from Hawaii. They're called lava rapids. They're clocked at 15 miles an hour, fast for lava. And the new warning tonight from officials. A lot more news ahead on a Friday night.
Plaque psoriasis can be relentless. Your plaques are always there at the worst times, constantly interrupting you with itching, burning, and stinging. Being this uncomfortable is unacceptable.
I'm ready.
Tremfya works differently for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. With Tremfya, you can get clearer and stay clearer. In fact, most patients who saw 90%